Hello everybody and welcome to this An Actor Thomas video. Obviously I'm not in my usual surroundings today. I've had to get out of the house because well, I was ill on Sunday, hence why I was unable to upload this video then. Obviously it's been a couple of days, so that's why I filmed it now. Basically, well, it's not really that important, but I'll talk about that probably later on in this video. But right, basically what this video is all about is people having a go about the Marvel Cinematic Universe and other things like that, especially when they've watched trailers and they've heard concepts about films or TV shows. Now look, to me it all started off when they actually started doing the MCU back in 2007 with Iron Man. Everyone slagged off the idea of Iron Man. People didn't like him, so they just slagged off the film. And look how successful that film was. Obviously now, because we're getting so many superhero films, it's becoming a lot more, people are finding a lot more stuff to talk about, like Captain Marvel, with being set in the 1990s. Now, to me, that's not a problem. I think it's actually, I love the idea of a universe which is like the MCU, which are attempting to widen the universe. There's nothing wrong with films which come one after the other telling a direct story, but films that are telling stories that predate other films that will have knock-on effects, I think is wonderful. Obviously the first one was done, of course, was Captain America, the First Avenger, being of course set in the 1940s during the Second World War, when all the other films were based in 2008, 2009. But that's sort of not really the point. The point of it is that these films that are set prior to the events that we've already seen help build up, even though they're new characters and everything like that, and you won't see any of the characters from the other films, apart from in this one you're going to be seeing Nick Fury. It's wicked, and of course it's going to be setting up the next big thing in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which will be of course the Skrulls, which, no offence, will be superb. I think that would be excellent to see. Now, like I said, this isn't the only thing I want to talk about. It is of course things like the TV shows. Now, when ABC's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. first started off, everyone slagged it off because of the marketing, the storylines and all that sort of stuff. And fair enough, the first half of the first series wasn't that good, I will give you that, but it took a little bit of time, and then it found its groove and it was brilliant, and it still is a great show. Agent Carter, based in the late 1940s, just after the Second World War. Superb. It helped widen out the universe, and you couldn't ask for any better. Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, the Defenders. What I've seen has been very good. Haven't seen Luke Cage, haven't seen Iron Fist, and obviously the Defenders will be coming out this month, and I suppose that's going to be really good as well. So brilliant. The Inhumans. Now, people have been slagging off the Inhumans, saying that they are a second-rate X-Men team, and they're not. They're not a second-rate X-Men team at all. They are completely different from the X-Men. They are unique in what they can do. They are superb in what they can do, and they do not try and be anything else than what they are. Now, no offence, I don't have a problem with them. The TV show so far, the trailers that we've seen of the show so far look absolutely superb. So I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to give it everything that comes out of the MCU a chance, because, you know, it's telling a much wider, much longer, much more powerful story like the comics. And, you know, even though you might not always enjoy every comic book that Marvel or DC send out every month, in the end you'll have to sort of know, at least in the back of your mind, what's actually happened to understand the wider story. That's the most important thing. That's what the way that people have said in the past about the MCU is, it is like a comic book storyline. It's each film or each TV show is the next issue, and you have to, if you miss it, it's not going to be massively integral to the overall storyline, but it helps if you do understand what those characters have gone through during this story, which of course helps. Now, of course, second of all is obviously, so the whole point of this video is to basically say, give stuff like this a bit of a chance, because it helps, because obviously you need to understand that these storylines happen, and it takes a long time to build up, and that's why I reckon the whole idea of them setting Captain Marvel in the 1990s is superb, because it gives you a chance to, obviously it'll explain at the end of that film why she's not around, and it'll also bring us back to the whole thing of S.H.I.E.L.D., which, no offence, I'm not going to lie, I think is superb. Like, you know, the MCU's S.H.I.E.L.D. is brilliant. I love the TV show, I love what they did with the movies, and obviously the fact that they're trying to bring little hints of that back into the modern films with Ant-Man and the Wasp, superb. I'm really happy. But like I've said, going back to my other point, the reason why I didn't film last week, because I was being a bit unwell, is because I had food poisoning. But yeah, so that's not that. But I just want you to, the whole point of this video was to basically say, look, you can have your own opinions, great, but stop slagging stuff off. Stop writing messages on videos that say, oh, what was the point of, you know, what's the point of watching, what's the point of these videos, because all you're doing is you're telling us what you think and everything like that. But if you don't want to know my opinion, don't watch it. So yeah, that's this video for this week. Hope you don't mind me rattling on and complaining about stuff. But yes, I shall see you next time. Goodbye.